Tyler, Nancy Pelosi announced this deal just within the hour. There was a hang-up in negotiations through the afternoon between Pelosi and Steven Mnuchin, the Treasury Secretary, but Pelosi now says the deal is done. They have an agreement with the administration. The deal will include, she says, free testing for all, paid emergency leave, 2 weeks paid sick leave, up to 3 months paid family leave and medical leave, enhanced unemployment insurance, strengthened food initiatives, including SNAP, student meals, and food banks, and increased federal funds for Medicaid. Tyler, I talked to a senior administration official at the White House just within the past few minutes, and I asked, what was the sticking point here that kept you guys from getting a deal with the speaker all through the afternoon? It looked early in the morning like things were coming together. Then in the afternoon, it looked like things were falling apart. The senior administration official telling me the key issue was how to handle sick leave across all employers. That was a complicated calculus question, which this senior administration official said needed solving today. So technically working out how that they could compare those apples to apples across the entire economy was the challenge. They say now they have that resolved and they have a deal, Tyler.
We heard earlier today when the speaker spoke, she was focusing on testing, so she said, and also on direct aid to families. And the package that you just described clearly is that. It is not, it would seem, an aid package in any way for businesses per se.
Yeah, that seems very clear. This is very much focused on individuals and families. You don't see the payroll tax cut in what Pelosi has released so far in this deal. That was something the president was pushing hard for earlier in the week. Steven Mnuchin on CNBC this morning said that the president wanted that payroll tax cut, which is $1 trillion tax cut, Tyler. The president wanted that as a stimulus for the economy. But Mnuchin sort of signaling some wobbliness on that point earlier today, saying if it's not the payroll tax cut, he'll want some other stimulus. And I think what officials on both ends of Pennsylvania Avenue are suggesting tonight is this is not the end of legislating on this issue. There is going to be more of this in the weeks to come. And I would expect a big stimulus economic bill is in the works already. Now we're going to see the Senate move on this, but the fact that the administration has endorsed this bill tonight and they support it means that Senate Republicans will feel free to vote on it after the House passes the bill, which is now all but ensured.
You anticipated my next question. Is this the first of many pieces of legislation we might receive? And I guess the answer is yes, and that legislation could include some kind of tax relief. Earlier in the day at the White House, of course, the president said he was waiving interest payments on student loans. That in itself will put money in the pockets of some people, right?
That's exactly right. The president taking executive action today by declaring a national emergency, that gives him the authority to clear up a lot of red tape and regulations about what hospitals are allowed to do in the short term in order to get enough doctors on site to attend to the sick, and a host of other things, including up to what they're telling us is about $35 billion in additional federal disaster aid. So that's all coming as a result of the president's executive actions. Now Congress is legislating and adding these items to the list. And you can be sure, Tyler, that there's going to be a lot more to come. So this is a big problem the country is facing.
The headline here today is emergency funding, free testing, paid sick leave, family leave up to 3 months, enhanced unemployment benefits, but nothing in the order of a tax holiday from the payroll tax. Eamon, Javers, thanks very much, as always.
Thanks, Tyler.